Aquarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for March 15th through the 21st, and I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check it out in the description box below if you want. Let's see. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the moon. Things that you may not know may be coming to the surface, or they're still in that place of you may not need to know them yet. We'll see what that is. In the recent past, you get the Nine of Wands, the Empress, the Page of Pentacles. All right. There's been a growth here on your part. I feel like you started to take care of yourself more, do a little more for yourself here, but there was still a little bit of resistance on your part. And not necessarily resistance, more like, you know, when it got difficult to do that, to look at yourself, you may have been like, yeah, no, not right now, you know, I don't want to look at that aspect. There's been a process here, though, of growth, despite your kicking and screaming. In the current situation, you get the Page of Cups, the King of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. All right. A situation in which you seemed to be quite open about. I feel like it's changing. Something's changing in there, where you might not be as open as you were. In the immediate future, you get the Justice card, the Hangman, the Tower. There seems to be something in which you're looking for balance, but it feels like even if you are doing something to bring this balance in, it's kind of blown up in your face. But for the most part, I see you not really doing it, like really wishing for things to be okay in a situation, but really not taking the proper action to bring that to fruition. And because you're not doing it, and because you're wishing for that, there could be more stuff piling up to the situation. You know, when you're you get a ticket for whatever in traffic, right? And then 10 minutes after, you get a phone call from home, something broke at home. And then, you know, it's one of those days where one thing happens and then another and then another and then another. It's kind of looking like that in terms of energies that I'm seeing here. Like, if you're not taking care of a situation, some other stuff will pile on top of that, you know, kind of thing. And it's a situation in which you want for things to get stable here. But I see a little bit of procrastination. But we'll see. Maybe that's not even you. Maybe it's somebody tied up to you energetically. Let's take a look here. Let me clarify the moon. The Five of Wands, the World card, the Page of Cups. There's a situation that you want for the situation to work out. Your energy is opened for this to work out. I feel like there's been conflict in this situation, and somebody's kind of trying to go around that conflict. Like, but I love this person, so we don't need to talk about this. Let's put this behind. It's fine. We can just avoid it, pretend that it's not even there. Everything's gonna be fine. I don't know if it's going to work out like that. At least the person who's willing to give to the situation some more, if that's you, and I feel like that's you, is trying to avoid the issue. Kind of like trying to build a house on a broken foundation, basically. So what's going to happen to the house? Eventually it's going to fall, kind of thing. It's like, yeah, nobody wants to deal with conflict. Nobody freaking wants to deal with unpleasant things. But you have to, in order for this to continue in a healthy way, You don't really have a choice as much as you want to try to avoid it here. Let's do the Nine of Wands in the recent past. The Eight of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers. Okay. Yeah, there was difficulty here for you in terms of... I kind of see you dealing with a connection that brought up things for you, and it may have been you in terms of, yes, you were in love before, yes, you've gone through all of these experiences and that and the other, but this one did something more for you, where it kind of took out a lot of things to the surface, things about yourself. And I feel like that's what happened here. And the minute you started addressing those things, whatever it was, lessons you may have needed to learn, I don't know what it was, but the minute you started seeing things in that way and taking it as, let me take a look at myself here, things started to become less and less hard, heavy for you here. Let's do the Empress. And not only that, I feel like it brought you into a pretty good place with yourself, within yourself. Let's do the Empress. Ace of Cups, Eight of Wands, Six of Swords. For the most part, at least. Well, it's pretty empowering. I feel like there was, at some point, you may have wanted for something to show up in a connection, and then you just change your mind. You know, it's like, well, I don't want it anymore. And that's okay. As long as you're knowing exactly what you want, what you don't want, all of that can happen, and it's okay. Because I do see you feeling empowered about it. I do see you knowing what's up and what's good for you in the moment, right? And I see you kind of turning your back to a situation which, you know, I see emotions there, but I see a refusal of those emotions. Not right now, thank you. You know? Of course, this could be the other person saying no to you. Whatever happened here, it came with a lot of teaching for you, teaching you things. Let's do the Page of Cups in the current situation. See, it's coming in again as the same thing. The Star, the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune. You're showing up as wanting something and being pretty clear, you're in a good energy, you're in a good stable energy. Now, if you were in all sorts of swords, for example, in here, and showing up like this, I would tell you go take a day or two for yourself, figure things out, and then decide what you want. But you're showing up in a pretty light, pretty grounded, and self-empowering as hell here, like no tomorrow. So it's kind of interesting how you show up in that energy, wanting something and then not wanting it anymore, you know, because it's showing up again where your heart wants something today, tomorrow it might not want that. And again, I completely support that. I completely agree with that, especially when I see you under these energies of knowing what's up. You know, it's not like you're in a bad place, you're reacting to your anger or whatever it is you're feeling, and that's why you, no. But it's interesting that it's changing. There's a fluidity to it all, and I don't see it bothering you. I see you being okay with it. Like, it's okay if I want something today and I don't want it tomorrow. You know, kind of thing. Let's do the King of Swords. Three of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. There's a partnership here that's showing up in which I see you opening your heart up to it. which is telling me that things are going pretty good in this partnership. Now, I don't know what this is. When I see the Three of Pentacles, it usually brings me to work, friendship, family dynamic, not necessarily love. It could be that too. But things are going pretty smooth here in this situation for you. Let me clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see the... See? This is what I mean. King of Cups, Ace of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Again. This could be coming from you, though. Because you could be reacting... Oh, okay. Things start to make a little more sense. You could be reacting and being sure of what you want when you want it. Again, it's showing up like that. But you could reacting from a place of fear that's not showing up for you. Like, it feels to you, it feels normal. To you, it feels like, no, it's normal that, you know, I'm completely into this, and then the next day I don't want it anymore. And it did to me too, up until now. What makes you change your mind? I see it a lot around love, when it's like perfect and everything is like, there's nothing here to be like, oh my god, this sucks. No, everything's perfect, everything's running smooth. When it gets to that place of too good, it's like, I need to do something to it so that it's not that good anymore. Because, you know, that fear of yours might be telling you, or there's something within you that kind of brings up the question, what in your life was really, really good until something or someone eventually cut it off? Or what kind of wound are you carrying around that? You know? That you feel the need to recreate the same kind of energy. And it's normal, because that's how we carry them in what seems to be normal for us. But it's coming from a wound. Somebody did that. Either somebody around you when you were a kid, everything was perfect, and then all of a sudden, bam. And then we take that and we recreate it, and we don't even know it. So it could be because of that you keep on shutting it down. Let's do the Justice card in the immediate future. The Five of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Wands. And you're showing up here as balanced, only this time you're showing up as, no, they're not. They're telling themselves that they're balanced, they're good, they're cool, everything's fine. But it comes with a sense of deceit. A sense of you have your own wall when it comes to that balance. Because that balance cannot be created as long as you carry this fear and keep on creating situations so that you think you're balanced. Or recreating those situations based on a learned behavior, which you don't even realize you may have. Let's clarify the Hangman in the immediate future. Two of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords. Yeah, there's stagnation here in regards to this situation that you're dealing with. Stagnation is coming up, and a lot of, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about the situation. Should I keep giving? But then do I stop it again because that's what I do? Or, you know, there's that sense of you wanting to take action but stopping yourself. And that creates stagnation for the most part for this. For the Tower, for the immediate future, you get the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords. Now, what did I tell you at the beginning of the reading? I'm not seeing swords. As soon as I said that, poof, swords all over the place. Because again, it could feel that things are running pretty smooth, and it's pretty normal, you know, for you to show up, for you to experience this beautiful kind of situation, and then you feel the need to cut it off because, you know, you don't know why, you don't know, you're carrying some wound here. that does that. You're carrying something that you've seen, you've learned, you're applying to your life, basically. And when you start realizing that, that's when the swords start coming in like crazy here. Because it's going to be a process. It's going to be a deep understanding. What does that? What within you does that? And it's going to come with a sense of feeling stuck, a sense of not knowing, a sense of where did that come from? Why do I do that? Which is normal. Let's and it may seem that the other person is doing the ending or whatever, but something within you is recreating this in terms of you may be pushing the other person to get there, to prove you're right, to fall into the story that is created by that wound that you carry. Let's see what the universe has. 10 of Cups, Ace of Wands, King of Wands. Yeah, I know that. Happiness can be achieved and sustained. You know, it's just a matter of understanding what cuts it off. And whatever does cut it off is probably within you, most likely here. By the looks of this reading, it's something within you. Because it's here. It's always here. So, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.